1 and 0. Congratulations, congratulations, congratulations. Damang Gold Mine is born. May this moment be one that creates progress, that brings economic freedom, and that brings positive omen to this land. And may every single person... Congratulations, congratulations. Damang Gold Mine is born. May this moment be one that creates progress, that brings economic freedom, and that brings positive omen to this land. And may every single person who's involved in this be a person and connection of positivity. Congratulations. We're grateful. Round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Safety equipment to Mr. Ibrahim Mahama, who is the founder and CEO. Shall we do a big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen?
Ghanaian mining firm Engineers and Planners Limited has taken over operations of the Damang Mine, with its Chief Executive Officer Ibrahim Mahama pledging a wave of infrastructure investment aimed at transforming surrounding communities and boosting local economic activity. The transition marks a significant shift in the management of one of Ghana's major gold-producing assets, following a competitive bidding process supervised by the Minerals Commission after the expiration of the lease previously held by Goldfields Ghana Limited. At a handing over ceremony held at the mining site on Saturday, April 18, 2026, the Minister for Lands and Natural Resources, Emmanuel Amakofibua, performed the symbolic transfer, officially ushering in a new phase of operations under a wholly Ghanaian-owned company.
Indicated today is the ceremonial handing over of Damang Gold Mines Limited to Damang Gold Mines. But we cannot do that without handing over to the Minister of Lands and Natural Resources this symbolic rock representing the work that we do here. I'm not sure how many have seen gold, but this rock represents, we have the gold nuggets which is inside this rock, and as we mine this rock and process it, we get gold out of it. So symbolically, we are handing over this to the minister. Thank you very much.
A big round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the second part will also be the element of safety and the investment in the human resource that we're going to see.
Again, as mentioned in my speech, I said Damang Gold Mines has operated here for the past 30 years without any fatality. So this in my hand represents our safety gears. We have our helmet that protect our head, we have our goggles that protect our eyes, and we have this reflective vest that also signifies high visibility, so that wherever you are, people will recognize you. Equipment will also know that you are in that vicinity, so that you are protected. And that is how come we have mined in this operation for 30 years without any incident. So we are passing on this to the minister again, that this will continue. Thank you.
Speaking after the ceremony, Mr. Mahama signaled an ambitious development agenda tied to the takeover, outlining plans that extend beyond mining into infrastructure and community development. He added that the company was already considering major transport interventions to improve accessibility and stimulate economic growth in the area. Emphasizing his commitment, Mr. Mahama stressed that plans were achievable and not mere rhetoric and politics. He further underscored the broader vision behind the investment drive, positioning the takeover as a test case for Ghanaian capacity in managing large-scale mining operations and delivering tangible socio-economic benefits. The dam mine, located in the western region, has been a key contributor to Ghana's mining sector for more than 2 decades. Its lease expired in April 2025, but the government granted a 1-year extension to allow for a structured transition before the final takeover in April 2026. Authorities opted not to renew the lease, instead opening the concession to competitive tender in line with efforts to deepen local participation in the extractive industry. Engineers and planners emerged as the successful bidder after meeting stringent technical, financial, and regulatory requirements, including demonstrating access to at least 500 million in funding. Government officials say the move is expected to sustain production, protect jobs, and strengthen indigenous ownership within Ghana's mining sector, while the new operators community could redefine the relationship between mining companies and host communities.
Admission, the fully stockpile process, we took the bold decision not to renew the Abortion Goldfields license. That decision was never about punishing any investor. In fact, I can say today that Goldfields has been a very trusted partner over the years. And we can clap for Goldfields. It was about protecting a national asset, ensuring continuity and protecting the livelihoods of thousands of Ghanaian families. In the interest of the Ghanaian people, we instituted a carefully managed transition. Transitional lease was granted to allow orderly handover, and a competitive tender process was launched to identify a capable Ghanaian entity to take over the mine. Today, 1 year later, thanks to a rigorous process, bold decision-making and then-tech collaboration, we have gathered here not to close a mine, but to restart and renew this mine in Ghanaian hands. I can be proud of that. And I want to thank the ministerial transition team for their dedication and hard work. You worked tirelessly to meet the agreed deadline. Your professionalism has set a new standard. Your rigor has ensured that every regulatory requirement was strictly adhered to. And to go first, we acknowledge your compliance and cooperation in this transition. The government remains fully committed to continuity of operations and optimizing the gains of this mine for the people of Ghana. To the workers, your expertise is the engine of this transition that will build this new Ghanaian era. To the surrounding communities members, your development is not an afterthought. It is our priority. Ours is to ensure that as the mine grows, so must the hospitals, the schools, the roads, and all the opportunities in our neighborhood. And another government will ensure that happens. Also ensure that resource governance reset is realized. We are the owners, the managers, and the visionaries. This is an economic necessity. Long called for by the visionary of Science for Dr. Kwame program. We believe that Ghanaians have built enough expertise over decades to handle their own resources. And as I always say, we began at the tail end of the bus. We moved carefully in the middle. And ladies and gentlemen, we are here this morning to signal to the world that our people are now ready to drive the bus.
Wow, so Ghana before making Kaiwe is to tell you, say, indeed, Ghana, we have the capacity to expand our turf and bring development. It is possible. Our higher, it is possible. Now, Ibrahim Mahama's Engineers and Planners Company has shown us that indeed they are capable of operating a large-scale mining industry here in Ghana. Until finally the handover has come. Now, me, what I'm so interested, I'm so happy about this handover, no, and this takeover by Ibrahim Mahama's engineers and planners. And they said, "Who said your can? Indeed, this is all we are looking for." Because see, Goldfields have run the mining sites for more than 5 decades, more than a lot of years. Yet the communities can't boast of common social amenities. Road infrastructure is poor, hospitals near, schools basa any baby because I na a brony and no down. Also just oje gold na no na kuli krum ako sisi ni mine. Now na abedi Ghana for nsem. See the Ibrahim Mahama aka. Also obeye sure say hospitals mmienu ebesi, schools, astroturf communities for the youth dems or yeswa akwan a linking from that place to even Cape Coast no obeye sure say they will make good accessible motorable roads. Say ebeboa ama communities no impuntu kese and baba aye western region ho. Wumpe we apedien
do it. But we know how to do it because we have all the other satellite pits to be able to feed in to do. So we did a bankable study, we looked at it and noticed that we could do it. We approached a few of the banks. In here, the bankers are here. One has given us 650 million, another 600. They are competing against themselves, but before they won't follow us. But thank you for coming. I would say that, look, if we all put our minds together, this is a success story. And the plan I have for that mine is not a joke. I just want to prove that we can invest in ourselves in this country. I want to pledge, I want to say it for everybody to hear. I got a text from one of our young men in here. It says we should build astroturfs for all the communities, which we're looking to do. We've applied for Damang to have an airport, and Damang, within 6 months, will have an airport such that we can fly to Accra easily. You should have said all that I'm saying. I won't pay you this month. In the next 2 years, we'll be able to drive from here to Cape Coast on a concrete road or a natural road. I beg you, this is not political talk, this is real talk. We're looking to put hospital. I saw the youth. Is the youth here? The Damang youth, where are they? My youth. Thank you. You talked about the hospital. I'm looking to put 2 big hospitals in Damang. Not Damang, no. Is it Damang and Ateku? Or we will put it together. And Aboso. So what I want to say is that whatever money we make from here, we will reinvest it here. And I want to build my own personal house here. So I'll be living with you, Nana. But thank you very much for giving me this platform. They didn't want me to talk, but anyway, I just said, let me say something. Thank you very much.
Ibrahim Mahama nankasa no you be or achiever or you be or a philanthropist already. Into sika or send sika from bibia or ye ne adwuma na obeye sure say kuro no mo be benefit into the dear in the pass akro no mo. Wo mpe we ana te say wo pede wo hwehwe den kora abrabo yi mo. And I mean to was here. Now, Osasu Trese or the airport, Esabaho, airport Ibahu, Senebea, Ebema, said, Bibrina ye Juma, Timim Fono, Ebimusu free, executives no, Ebimusu free, a crown idea. And when you be no more by every be no more far, then Mute came but say, Umbenya airport. Oh, easy movement, cry, easy movement. Miss Umpe up at the wumpe we a opede nti chale Ibrahim Mahama yebo abaso dwuma pa wo bɔ nyina no wa ma say yes akuma painti no so adwuma we ya no be and you continue to get money and get money. That's what we want for you. Nti subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications. Now chewa dwen wo the echo, so the handover ceremony, what do you have to say about it? I'll see you again in the next one.